Hey guys, today we are doing a 6 different line art challenge where you take a sketch and you line it in 6 different ways. You line it in your normal line art, thin line art, thick line art, thin and thick line art, no line art, and little line art. If some of them don't make sense to you, I'll be covering them more in detail while I'm drawing it. Okay, so first I needed a sketch, and I went back and forth of doing an OC or doing someone from a fandom that I'm in, and I ultimately decided on Annabeth Chase from Percy Jackson. It doesn't matter who you draw in this challenge because the line art is the main thing, so you can draw whoever or whatever you like. So the first category is your normal line art. So I use Procreate, and the brush I have been using recently, I switch off between brushes that I usually like to use. The one that I recently have been using is called Mercury, and I just turned up the stabilization. So pretty much what I did is I lined it, I colored it, and then I shaded it, and then I was done. The next category was thin line art. This one was pretty tough because it took me a while, and so I turned it as small as it could go while still being able to color it the way that I usually do. And then with the shading, I just copied the shading from the last drawing that I did. I'll do that throughout the entire video, so that's an easier way to shade it. The next one is thick line art. This one didn't take me as long because it was a lot bigger, but I think this one looks a lot more cartoony, as if the other one looked a lot more, I guess, anime, in my opinion. And I colored it and then did the same shading technique that I did for the last one. Okay, this one's a bit fast because thin and thick, I just copied the thin one and then I added thick lines where I wanted thick lines to go. No line art probably took me the most time because instead of using lines, I had to break up the shapes with colors and shading. I had to also look at some other artists who don't use line art, like Evelyn Roanna Dawn. I had to look at her art before I started doing this because she does it. Her art looks really good. I recommend going and subscribing to her if you haven't yet. With the little line art, this is pretty much just no line art, just putting lines where you think lines would go. And this is how all the pictures turned out. I hope you liked it, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you would like to try out this challenge, then please use the hashtag 6differentlineartchallenge so that I can watch it too. Yep, thanks for watching. Neek out.